Welcome back to Jersey Matters. The Jersey minimum wage just went up slightly. Will it take a big jump next year? To talk here about that is Brandon McKoy, policy analyst for New Jersey Policy Perspective and Deputy Director of New Leaders Council, New Jersey. Thank you so much for being here. I understand with all those titles, that means this is one of the policies you care about? Absolutely. I think the minimum wage and by extension labor policy is really important for New Jersey and making sure that workers have enough to get by in a state that can be very expensive. And with the organizations you're with, you lobby for this? Yeah, as part of New Jersey Policy Perspective, I produce reports, do analysis, and also testify and provide comment in front of senators, assembly people, meet with them, and try to make sure that we're providing a wage level that's appropriate for everybody. And you were successul because it did pass in the legislature, and then Governor Christie said, no, he's not going to do it. Yeah, he vetoed that. The current minimum wage is one that's tied to inflation. So this year it went up from $8.44 and it's going to be $8.60 in 2018. That's still less than $18,000 a year. And there's a lot of analysis shown that in New Jersey, in order to get by just to afford basic needs, you need to make a lot more than that. So a slow increase to $15, which is what candidate Murphy has proposed, and what Governor Christie had vetoed, would do a lot for a lot of people and help them afford their basic needs. And $15 an hour would be more about $32,000 per year in salary. So you believe that if Phil Murphy is elected governor, and if you look at the polls, it seems like that's going to happen, there will be an increase in the minimum wage, a big increase in the minimum wage, but you said it's a slow increase. What does that mean exactly? Yeah, so it's a phased increase. No one is trying to, as his words were during the first debate, apply sticker shock to business owners. We don't want to double their labor costs overnight. But the fact of the matter is that a third of the workers in the state are making poverty level wages. And that's a problem for businesses. When you have that many people who live in the state who don't make enough money to afford your product, then you're not having those people as customers. So if we can increase the wage level slowly over time, over 5 years to $15, then you have people who are making a lot more money. They don't need to rely on as many welfare programs. And actually that money is spent immediately in local communities and can be a boon. Well, most small business owners don't agree with you on that. Sure, and I understand that. But there's definitely, looking at, I'll say this. The last time we increased the minimum wage, opponents said that we would lose 30,000 jobs. We gained 90,000 jobs. There's some other people that say, if you force me to do this, I'm going to automate. I can just have a kiosk where people can come up and order food on a computer and I won't have to have servers. I'll be forced to get rid of them. I don't think companies are going to base their excitement about automating based on the wage level. People are going to automate if they can, when they can. For instance, Wawa automated quite a while ago, and what that enabled them to do is actually move their workers to other parts of the store to actually increase the customer experience. So they didn't actually cut workers that much. So you think this is a fait accompli if Phil Murphy is elected as he's expected to be elected? Well, again, the bill made it to the governor's desk. He just vetoed it, and that bill seems to be what most people generally agree upon. Even advocates are not calling for an immediate increase to $15. There's a common understanding that you have to slowly phase this in because that would do a lot of damage to do it immediately. So yeah, phase in over a couple of years and making sure that people have a chance to catch up and prepare is going to be definitely a part of the bill. Well, then congratulations, because you've been lobbying for this and it sounds like you're going to get your way. I appreciate you coming in. Brandon McKoy is a policy analyst at the New Jersey Policy Perspective and a Deputy Director of New Leaders Council, New Jersey. When we come back, the mission to make New Jersey's cities a little bit more green. We'll talk to the people on the front lines of that mission when Jersey Matters continues.